Welcome, Rising Life today, mighty people. You have to visit your childhood days. You have to visit that little boy, that little girl who have been hurt in many ways, who have been carrying trauma and all of those things, who have been hurt mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, sexually. You have to visit that little boy and that little girl of yourself. You have to rescue you. You have to rescue that little boy, that little girl who have been through so much up to this day. You have to say, hey, I'm here for you. I come to rescue you. I come to set you free. I know what you have been through because it's still happening to me. So I come to set you free. Cry if you have to. But you have to visit that little boy, that little girl of yourself. That little boy, that little girl of your childhood days. You have to embrace and you have to set that little one of yourself free. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive the ones who have done these inhumane things to you. You have to. It's not easy, but you have to. It's the only way out. It's the only way in. You have to. You have to free yourself. Only you can free you from these trauma, hurts, abuse. I've been there. I've been there. At the age of 5, 6, 7, I've been through it. My father normally loved to go on his own, and he will leave me at places for days, weeks, months. And it so happened he left me at this place for a long while, for a few years. He called it was his friend. And he abused me mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. He was cruel to me, very cruel. At the age of 6, I had to run away and sleep in the bush for days. The rain came, wet me. The sun burned me. I was sick. I had fever and flu and hungry. I had to go into people's farms and I break their canes and their bananas and their coconuts and their fruits, to eat, to survive. I have to sleep under trees. I've been through it. My father friend, he was so wicked. He was dark with his gift. He wanted to sacrifice me to entities, to his deity for powers. And when he was about to, the shamanic energy came upon me. And I punched him in his belly so hard as a child. He got a punch of Mike Tyson when I was just 6 years old. And he curled up on it and I could escape. And I sleep in the bushes for days. People found out about it and they warned him. You know. And I went back home. It never ended. It just started. He abused me. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. But I had to visit my childhood days since I realized these things now. I have to rescue myself. I have to set myself free, people. A lot of us are going through a lot of things. And we have to rescue ourselves and set ourselves free. Embrace that little boy, that little girl that who have been through it so much. Yes. We have to set ourselves free from all the things that we have been through in our childhood times. Cry if you have to. Set aside a time and go on a meditation somewhere with yourself. And go back. You can do it. You can let go. You can let go of those emotional bandages that you have been carrying for years. I am letting go as I speak. Sometimes tears came, but that's part of it. It's not easy, my people, but it is possible. You have to let go, you know? And be happy again, you know? Love yourself again. Be joyful again. It's not easy. Many of us keep silent on these things. We keep silent because we don't know who to talk to. We keep it in. And the more we keep it in, the more it's going to affect us and the ones that we love. It's time to release. It's time to let go. And when we do that, we just empty ourselves and be refilled with newness of life. Be refilled with wealth and health, and knowing that we have been healed. We have been healed from these years of bondages that we have been bringing. Empty ourselves and be refilled with newness of life, with infinite with infinite possibilities. Things that will serve and inspire us. Things that will make a difference. Things that will actually help us to move on and enjoy the rest of our life forever and ever. You have to visit you. Visit that little boy, that little girl who have been through it all. You have to. That's the only way in. That's the only way out. Love and light to you, my people. Enjoy this day. Take this information and run with it. Love and light to you.